Welcome to Athens for the last installment of our fabulous Greek adventure. We are so glad that you're here.
And now this is a little more hectic.
It's a nice island.
Oh, so beautiful. Very peaceful. And
For me, the best island here and quiet island is Milos.
Okay, I
Not like Santorini.
We just got to the room. It's a small boutique hotel. There are only, I think, 20 rooms. It's on the pedestrian walkway up to the Acropolis. There's no cars on the street. I'm overwhelmed with like where we are. And this room is extra, a lot extra. Hold on. So I had to go because the doorbell rang and it was our luggage. I'm sorry. It's just gonna take me a minute. I'll be all right. Let me show you around. Okay, so we'll start with the less exciting bits. This is our closet with robes, and he's bringing us slippers because for some reason our slippers were gone. And he did tell me that the scale is to weigh our luggage, not to weigh ourselves. So that was good to know. And then here, of course, a safe laundry bag as you would expect. We've got our espresso machine, tea kettle, all of our amenities. You've got the stuff from the mini bar. The tap water is drinkable, and they also gave us some bottled water as well that's complimentary. And then there's, the big one is also complimentary. That's nice. I love it when they actually consider a big bottle of water. And that's just storage. There's Scott out there. And then the bathroom is, I'm like going crazy for this bathroom. So you've got beautiful marble shower, gorgeous, and your towels and all of, this is gorgeous. We've talked about this. It's like on the cruise ships when they give you a full size of the cleansing gel. That's so lovely. And there is body lotion, and I'm betting there's shampoo. Yes, there is shampoo and conditioner in the shower. We're only here 3 nights, so won't need too much storage, but there's plenty if we should need it. And there's a makeup mirror. And then hang on this thought. There you go, so that we can save energy washing our towels. Really beautiful towels, little towel check. Yep, pretty good. Hold on, that's the doorbell. They gave us not only a lovely strawberry lemonade and some beautiful pastries when we came in, but we also got this beautiful bottle of wine, which is a rosé, which is my favorite. So what a sweet welcome gift, very nice. A little note from the general manager and some sweets, which are gonna be so yummy. And if that doesn't look like the most proper of proper duvets I've ever seen, beautiful sheets. Okay, yep, this makes me very happy. And over here we have the 2 chairs, a couple of drawers over here. This room is massive. And we have a little bar over here. And then the balcony where Scott is sitting. I'll show you this side of it. It's huge. Got a table and 2 chairs out here and a plant. And then we don't overlook anything particularly fantastic. However, we are looking out at the street, which is really cool. This is the street where we were dropped off. And if you head that way, that is where the Acropolis is right there. And that's the tour that we are doing tomorrow. So yeah, this was such a great choice. My oldest son actually picked this room and picked this hotel out for us. He thought this would be really good, especially since it's just for a 3-night stay. So far, I'll let you know once we've stayed here a few nights, but first impressions are very, very good, very happy. So I think I'm almost recovered from the ferry, and I'm just out here having a glass of the rosé that the hotel gave us and trying to lower my blood pressure. It wasn't like it was bad. It's just whenever I'm doing something travel-wise that I've never done before, it's just a whole thing. But now I'm sitting on a balcony in Athens, so it's all good. God. I'm very touristy looking right now. We're trying not to look like tourists, but I don't think that's possible. It's, I'll show you. Hang on. It's pretty amazing. That looks, that doesn't look real. Yeah.
And then it was a church.
So we're walking.
We might be on Leonidas Street or something.
Leonidas?
I don't
Okay.
know.
We're not sure the name of the street we're on, but it's fan-damn-tastic, I'll tell you that. Everybody's dogs are out and all the restaurants are open and the Acropolis is back there. And, you know, it's just good. Again, overwhelmed because, you know, it's Athens. All of the times that I've told you guys I was overwhelmed. No, I don't know, maybe in Japan. Maybe my first couple days in Japan. But this is close. Okay, so over here is closed now, but this is the Museum of the Acropolis. And it looks absolutely incredible. We're gonna ask our tour guide tomorrow because there's this museum and then there's the Museum of Archaeology. And we're not sure which one we're gonna do because we probably won't have time for both, but honest to goodness, this looks like could be a whole day in and of itself. Beautiful. And then we have all the wonderful street musicians, students, doggies, you know, it's all so beautiful. So we just stopped in to the Greek tourism office, which I always highly recommend. And when I walked in and I said Kalispera, she said she thought I was half Greek. And she doesn't even work at a hotel or something. She works at the tourism office, so I think she knows what she's talking about. And then we started chatting, and then she gave me all this stuff and more languages, or more of the language that I can learn, and a map, and all kinds of stuff that we're gonna go back to the room and study. Because I will say this, I don't feel that I did my homework adequately for this trip, specifically to Athens. You guys know I watched that whole 4-hour history of the Roman Empire, but I need to learn more specifically about what we'll be seeing tomorrow, and our guide will help us. But I'm just, Scotty, I'm so excited. She thought I was half Greek.
Congratulations.
She told me to take a DNA test because we weren't kidding. This is what we got. We're very happy. It's okay. We're literally here for 2 days. So today, this afternoon, we have our big sightseeing tour with a private guide. So this morning, we're just kind of wandering around, taking it in, listening to the street performers, watching all the other tourists, listening to people who sound like they're from Alabama, because of course, but pretty amazing. Oh my goodness. So we've come to the botanical gardens, not botanical gardens, national gardens. Yeah. Beautiful. There's a sundial right there. Tons of school kids are here. This is the stuff I love. You guys know this is what I love in Japan. This is what I love in France. This is what I love in London. City parks are just the heartbeat of the situation. Makes me so happy. It's funny because when we were in Japan, we came across, if you watch those vlogs, my son and I came across a field trip of kids. They were about that same age, Scotty. And whether they're speaking Japanese or Greek or English, kind of 8 to 10-year-old school kids are exactly the same all over the world. I didn't know if you knew that. You probably knew that. So we just got back to the room and I'm still working on the bottle of wine that the hotel gave us. Just noticed that you can see the Acropolis from the balcony. I actually saw it last night, but I forgot to film it. There's some huge concert going on over there. Let me see if you guys can see the lights. See those strobe lights? We don't know what it is, some big concert. It's the one that we saw them setting up earlier today. There's also something going on tonight at the Acropolis, so you can kind of hear like the music from both places. And yeah, so yeah, it's like 10 o'clock now and I'm gonna have this wine, and Scott got himself some ice cream, and we're gonna end the day here. I will tell you more about today tomorrow because my brain is so overwhelmed right now that I cannot put the words together to make the sentences like Lorelai Gilmore. So anyway, cheers, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it is our last day. Can't believe it. We are going to the Museum of Archaeology today, which we have been told by multiple people, including our guide, Eva, from yesterday, is a not to miss experience. Don't really know what to expect there. Don't know if I'm going to be able to film, but I am very excited. And so is Scotty. Yesterday was incredible. Eva was given to us as a recommendation from the hotel. So I don't have information on her to share with you, but I would highly recommend getting a private tour guide. We've seen a lot of like the smaller tour groups. We paid €210 for our roughly 4-hour tour with her. And yes, we could have paid a lot less and done a group tour, but having her to ourselves was amazing. She was like a walking encyclopedia of knowledge of Greek history. I'm sad that it's over. I'm tired. Scott, what did you say? We've walked 100 miles?
By tomorrow, probably between 90 and 100 miles.
Between 90 and 100 miles we've walked over the last 9 days. So my feet are tired, and yeah, not really looking forward to the 11-hour flight home. Lots going on. Anyway, we're gonna get out there and enjoy this last beautiful day in Greece. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys the lowdown on the cab situation. Just check with your hotel and find out how much the cab fare should be from where you're getting in the cab to where you're going. You can also look this up online. If they say it's more than that, And the cab driver we just had was completely lovely. Then you say, may I have a receipt? Because then, just like as in New York or anywhere else, that tells them that you know how much the fare should be, and that generally when you say, may I have a receipt, they'll go, oh, actually, it's only this amount, because they do have set fares that they're supposed to abide by. So there, now you're as much of a taxi expert in Greece as I am. Let me show you what we're looking at. Okay, this is the National Museum of Archaeology, and we are very excited. We have been told it is a must-see while we're here, and that we should allow about 4 hours to really see it well, so we'll see how we do. The National Archaeological Museum of Greece is arguably one of the most important museums in the world. If you are into artifacts and history, I agree with our tour guide Ava. This museum was a must-see. We delightfully spent well over 3 hours there and enjoyed every minute. We're trying to decide where we want to eat, and there's a lot of options, and everything's lovely. And the restaurant owners like to stand out front. Like, do you see how this gentleman is doing right here? And we'll protect their privacy, and they will explain to you why their restaurant is the best restaurant, which this one is literally called God's Restaurant. So that gentleman out front might be making a really good case. So don't feel any pressure, just walk by. But you will be approached, and they will really want you to eat at their restaurant, which I believe them. I believe that they believe their restaurant is the best. Maybe it is. You have to find out. We're ending our time in Greece at a little taverna in a more local neighborhood, just having drinks and a margarita pizza, which I realize is not terribly Greek, but sounded really good. So. Plus, it was fun kind of getting out of the major tourist areas. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but this is more of like a, you know, a neighborhood. That's what I like. We've had our last meal in Greece. Did you have a good time?
I did. It was a lot of fun.
It's a good trip. It was a good trip. Got to venture outside of the beaten path every once in a while. Look for the more local restaurants, talk to the more local people. You know how I am about that. But we just had a really, really good pizza at a very local place. His mother was doing the cooking. Amazing. And they brought us dessert as always. I'm filming this for myself so that I believe it actually happened when I'm very old. I can look back at my own videos and be like, no, you were right there. That happened. And just like that, our wonderful Greek adventure came to an end, and we were back on our beautiful Delta flight back to our home near Atlanta, Georgia. We cannot wait to come back to this beautiful place. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and hit those notifications, because there are many more adventures coming very soon. Whatever you're doing, be really good to each other, and I'll see you next time.